It's been a while. Just want to give you a quick update why we haven't been posting a lot of videos. We are going to make more videos. Got some that are in process. They're taking a little longer to make because we're documenting some cool and exciting things. I'll give you some sneak peeks to some of that stuff here.
We're going to be sneaking up on the tree line towards the bear so that the wind is good, so it's facing this way so that he won't be able to smell it.
I think the safest place is to stay right here. And I hear him bugling. So hide under this tree. See what happens.
I also just want to talk, we've had a really busy summer. And with the kids being home, we kind of let it slip a little bit doing videos as frequently. We've been just as busy. I've got some exciting things that we've tested out that we want to show you. Here's some of them. We kind of went down the pathway of making medicines. And so we made a whole bunch of salves. So we made a bunch of yarrow salve and goldenrod salve. Plus we also made some tinctures. So we made raspberry leaf tincture, we made yarrow leaf tincture, we made goldenrod leaf tincture. We've made fireweed tea. We've just had a wonderful summer foraging and wildcrafting and making medicines and testing these medicines out. Our cat's had a few infections now, pretty serious infections, abscesses. An abscess on his ear and an abscess on his chest from fighting. And we didn't go to the vet, we just treated him with our yarrow tincture and some yarrow salve and a yarrow poultice actually when he was bleeding bad, and it all cleared up and he's doing great. So we've had a really fun time. I've been elk hunting a lot, so that takes up a lot of time in September. A lot of mornings, a lot of early mornings, a lot of long days. I found this in an area where a bunch of elk had been fighting, and he snapped this off his head, so that's pretty cool. Well, somehow we've made it full circle and we're back to the woodshed. It's another thing that's been keeping us pretty busy is trying to get all this firewood ready and prepped. Look, we love making videos. We really do. We like the process of it. We like how it's fun. We like the engagement. We like doing the podcast. We plan on doing that again in the fall. We've just taken the summer, especially the month of August and September, to really just kind of relax. Try and spend some time as a family. Try and stay off some of the hot topics that are out there right now. It's exhausting. You know, the COVID stuff, the anti-mask, anti-vax, pro-vax, pro-max, whatever it is, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. It's very frustrating to just have your whole life be bombarded and embroiled in all this stuff. It's exhausting watching people posture and say the right things on either side to get their things. And it reminds me of a tool that I use when I'm actually with firewood. This thing right here, it's a splitting maul. And so what this is used is you drive it in a log and you smash it in and you hammer it in with the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer? I think it's sledgehammer. Why did I say sledgehammer? Anyways, you smash this in and it splits the log. It breaks the log apart. Now, I just feel like there's so many of these issues out there right now. And people, like, to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors, like, be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. For Pete's sake, we're beating each other up with these mauls. We're splitting up our friend groups and our family groups. Like, I get it. It's unprecedented. It's horrible. All these things we don't like. I get it. I understand that this is a complicating, difficult time. But you know what? Like, there's still life outside of COVID-19. There's still good things to be experienced. You can still laugh and have fun. You can still go outside. You can still learn new things. Like, we've spent this past couple months learning so many new skills, making medicines and taking my kids hunting and learning how to call elk better. And like, when you do those things, when you kind of pull yourself out of the media bubble and the overload and all this stuff and being a keyboard warrior on Facebook, you kind of remember that life is still good. That, you know, nature's still nature. When I'm out elk hunting, I'm not trying to sound pretentious, you know, the elk don't care. They don't know what's going on. Yeah, I get it. Like, COVID's serious. I understand the vaccine stuff is the mandate. It's serious. Like, this is serious to a lot of people. Just don't let it become your whole life. Like, if you do that on either side, whether you're on this side or that side, if you let this become your whole life, whatever powers you're afraid of winning, they've won. They've consumed you. Like, it's just tiring. I like being outside. I went camping the other day in my wall tent. Just sat under the stars with a friend and made food over the fire, and it was fun. Like, life is still good.
And even if we are all hurling towards the apocalypse, even if we're all hurling towards the end of time, don't you want to enjoy the breeze a little more then? Wouldn't you want to smell the trees or experience a thunderstorm? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Get off your computers. That's ironic because you're watching this on your computer. Stay off the debates. Like, you don't have to like quit your fervor and your zeal over whatever side you're on, but maybe like give yourself a one day a week where you don't get involved in that stuff. Like maybe take one day a week and just not pay attention to that stuff. The politics, the coronavirus, like just take a day and go enjoy life, enjoy your family, enjoy your kids, learn a new skill. And we're gonna keep making videos, but I'll be honest, we had to just take a break. There's just so much going on in our social groups and in our work groups and with all this debate stuff. It was just, we just needed a break. I wanted to spend time with my kids and my wife and get some jobs done and do some chores and do some things that were just for us, be selfish. And we're gonna document some of them. But like, if you are one of these people that's just smashing these splitting malls into people because they don't exactly agree with you or they don't, stop it. Can't we all just get along? I'm reluctant to say anything like this because, you know, people would say, don't you know about this? Don't you know about that? We've endured a relative comfort in our existence. Some of us demographically a more comfortable existence than others. And it's uncomfortable being having the boots put to you, eh? Being told what you have to do and what you have to not do and what you have to disclose and what you have to not disclose. I just hope when we're out of this, when we're past the pandemic, if we ever are, some people think this is World War III, whatever. If we ever get past this, man, I hope we remember that we don't like having the boots put to us. I hope we remember that we don't like having people telling us what to do, telling us how we can do things or where we can do things or whether we're good enough or not good enough to do stuff. Let's just remember those lessons, especially when we're interacting with those who have had historically the boots put to them. Let's just be nicer to each other. I got friends who are vaccinated. I got friends who aren't vaccinated. You know what is the same with all of them? They're still my friends. I got friends that believe crazy conspiracies. I got friends that don't believe anything. They're still my friends. I'll still eat with them. Still share my table with them. This is a heavy video. Forget I said anything. More videos are coming. Blah, 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 blah. Just needed a break. Everybody take a break. Go for a walk. Go for a bike ride. Do something different than being on the internet arguing about COVID. Do that on like Monday to Saturday. Take Sundays and go for a walk or something. For Pete's sake, give yourself a mental break.